PubSportsRadio.com. Hey guys, Donnie here. It's Sunday. Hopefully your weekend is going well. Well, certainly we were able to pep up last night with an Arkansas Little Rock +2 victory over the South Alabama Jaguars. Outright, I might add. So we're going to carry it over today to the college basketball hardwood again. Keep in mind, we're 9-2 in our college basketball videos here on our Pub Sports Radio Play of the Day, and also 20-9 overall. Let's take it to the MVC, and that's going to be Loyola, Chicago, and Northern Illinois in this Missouri Valley Conference matchup. If we look at both of these teams, Loyola, Chicago coming in 14-6 overall. Northern Iowa at 16-3. Both of these teams only 2 losses since around the time of Thanksgiving, so playing good basketball. In conference play, Loyola Chicago 6-1 overall. If we take a look at Northern Iowa, 5-2. Both of these teams, look, tempo usually isn't there for both of these squads, but ultra effective and efficient. And of course, when we take a look at Loyola Chicago, some of the things they do well obviously starts with their big man, Cameron Krutwig, down low, 6'9". Now keep in mind, he is a presence. Great rebounder, great passer. Keep in mind also, as a big, you usually want to foul him out, right? Hasn't even had a game yet where he's had 4 fouls on him, much less fouling out of a contest. So he'll be a big player in this one. If we take a look at the things that they do right, Loyola Chicago, number 3 in the conference in efficiency. If we take a look at Northern Iowa, they are number 1 overall in efficiency. But also, the best team in conference on defense is Loyola Chicago. That's going to be a great matchup between Northern Iowa offense and Loyola Chicago defense. Now, what we can actually look forward to, we're going to be a little bit contrarian here, because the possessions aren't going to be a track meet going back and forth, up and down, multiple threes, and just really getting at it racing. But the thing you want to factor in is the actual quality that we're going to get on offense, because as we said, 106 efficiency for Loyola Chicago, and also very good at getting to the free throw line and shooting three-pointers in conference at close to 41%. Now, the thing that we look at here when we look at Loyola Chicago's offense, they're going to want to bang it down low, because 58% of their points come from two-point range as opposed to only 25%. The interesting thing here is they do get to the line, but only about 16% of both of these teams' offenses come from the free throw line. So it's going to come through offense is how we're going to get some points in this basketball game. If we take a look at Northern Iowa in conference, 40% from three-point range, 55% from 2, 75% from the free throw line. And also when we take a look at Northern Iowa, when you say, well, Donnie, they don't move the ball all around that fast. But take a look at some of the scores that they've had. Obviously, in conference, 70 points against Illinois State, 69 against Bradley, 68 against Indiana State, 80 against Missouri State, 88 against Valpo, 86 against Bradley. Now, Bradley and Valpo a little bit more up-tempo, obviously, than what you're going to get out of Loyola Chicago today, but also took a loss on Wednesday, scoring 66 points. So that's the key here. I think they can get into the 60s. Then we take a look at Loyola Chicago. Yes, they do have an electric defense. Take a look at the past couple games. 44 points they've given up, 48 points they've given up, 50, 55. They do keep it on the lower end of the spectrum, but their offense does well. 78 points against Evansville, 64 against Southern Illinois, 62 against Illinois State, 75 against Indiana State. Again, both in the 60s. So we're going to flip this one on its head. It opened up the total of around 132, 133. It's down to around 130. I think there is now value in this basketball game on the over. So our Pub Sports Radio Play of the Day for Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. from the Missouri Valley. Take the over in this basketball game of over 130. I think both of these teams will be in the 60s, which gives you an honest effort play at that 130. Just because we won't have tempo in this game doesn't mean we're not going to get good shots. I think it'll be a close game down the stretch. Heck, maybe in the last minute and a half, we'll get some of those fouls to push us over the 130. So let's go ahead and make our Pub Sports Radio Play of the Day here on Sunday, the over in the Loyola Chicago Northern Iowa game of 130. Good luck on your wagers. Let's close this week with yet another winner and keep on moving on into next week. I'm Donnie Seymour for Pub Sports Radio. Good luck on those wagers today.